Art is quite hard. I think that's pretty obvious. Well, if you want to get better at art, just practice. Great. How? Oh, right, I'm supposed to be talking about that. For most artists, practice is the bane of our existence because not only can practice be boring, sometimes it can even be frustrating. Hours of practice seemingly wasted because it flies out of your head the moment it's time to draw. Because nobody likes to study, right? But after almost a year of searching, I have found it. A method that works for me. And I'm hoping will work for you too. Now, let's get into it. Everything can be done with shapes. Everything. From drawing people to even things like weapons or trees. It's all just shapes. However, where I went wrong is, funny enough, sat right in front of me. While everything is made up of shapes, not everything is made up of perfect shapes. It simply resembles shapes. So what I used to do is draw boxes. Then I would draw curved boxes, and they would work much better for expressing how the natural body acts. After all, our spines aren't straight, they're curved. So what I started doing after using curved boxes was simply just using egg shapes, since they look closer to the torso. After all, the shapes are only there to be guidelines, so why not simplify further? We know that the back slopes kind of, and moves inwards to the stomach, whereas the chest curves outwards and moves back inwards. Art really is about simplification. If you already know what the body is supposed to look like, use that knowledge. Having understood that better, I went from drawing full boxes to egg shapes to literally just 3 lines. One for the back, one for the chest, and one for the middle. Now, it sounds simple, but let's undress the elephant in the room. You need to at least have some idea of what the body parts look like if you want to simplify them. And before you think, alright, this guy's gonna go on about anatomy for the rest of the video, this actually has nothing to do with the anatomy and more with what you could just see. I've talked about the importance of observation in my other videos, so a quick summary for beginner artists. Observation is what you can see, but more than that, what you want to see. If you see your drawing is too stiff, then use your observation to correct that into what you want to see. Now, let's continue. Roughly understanding what a person looks like can help you fill in the blanks in your mind. Because if I were to take a human anatomy and turn it completely black, you could still clearly tell it's a body due to what it roughly looks like. This is where I got over that hurdle in my mind and finally started to see the giant leap in just a single day. Because suddenly, my half an hour single sketches that look like this turned into 5 to 6 minute sketches that look like this. While yeah, it's less detailed, it would take a lot less time to modify this and add all the necessary adjustments. But something like this, I would also have to redo all the details, and by then, I'm 30 with a husband or wife, 2 children, a dog, and a white picket fence. But the math here is pretty simple. If something takes less time to do, you could do more of it. And what happens when you do something more? You get better at it. And what happens when you get better at something? In a lot of cases, it becomes more fun. And doing this has helped me get over 3 hurdles: not knowing how to draw the body, taking too long to draw the body, and not having fun. Now, like many videos, I can go on all day about techniques or anatomy, but honestly, the best way to learn is to simply just go out and try it. Because you can't learn how to get better at art from talking about it. You do ultimately have to draw. So use references, use all the help you can get, and most importantly, have fun. Hey, it's been a little while since I last uploaded, but I've kind of been more frequent with the uploads again. I've just been a bit down on energy, but feeling good now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe and stick around for future videos. That's all. Love you and have an amazing day. Bye.